Hello, I'm Jo from Ladybird SEO, and today I want to go through the basics of SEO. What is it? What does it do? And how does it drive traffic and leads to your website? Let's find out. So what is SEO? I'm sure you probably know that SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And in a nutshell, it's a way for Google to look at your website and to sort of categorize it in its own search engine-y way and index it and sort of open the floor then for hopefully your ideal clients and customers and users to find you. SEO is the driving force behind every website, or at least it should be. And that's a common mistake that people make. People look at a website and think design and development. But SEO should be central to everything that goes into your website. It should feed the design aspects, it should feed the development, and have all these sort of offshoots of marketing and PR and all of that. It's like the engine room. In fact, I often say that you may have a website that looks fantastic and the design is amazing, but without SEO, it's a bit like owning a Ferrari, a brand new, beautiful Ferrari that has no engine. It looks beautiful, but it's driving you nowhere. So a website with SEO is going to get you nowhere. I'm sure most of you will have heard the term EAT, which is EEAT, which stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. But why is this important for SEO? Well, I'll tell you. These four things differentiate you from your competitors. So if you're all selling the same services or products, how are potential clients or customers going to buy from you rather than your competitor? Well, with EAT, it shows your own unique experiences. So adding things like client testimonials to your website and reviews shows your trustworthiness, it shows your authoritativeness, but also case studies. So here showing your own experience and expertise in working with particular clients or particular businesses and your own unique way of how you went through that process. It's good to show how long you've been in business and any photos and videos of the work you've done or the services you provide, before and after, how your products help, anything that help explain in plain terms how and why people should choose you over competitors will really help your website. Another thing is just writing blogs. And when you do not just put in a subject into ChatGPT and hit go and let it write it for you. Tools like ChatGPT are there as a guide, not to write your content for you. Because if you think about it, if you are just putting a subject into ChatGPT and using that as a blog, how many other businesses are doing that? How similar is your content going to be to everybody else's? So you're not going to stand out. ChatGPT and the like can help you come up with subjects around your sort of topic, ideas of the kind of things people are perhaps Googling and you'd like to talk about. It's certainly not there to write your content for you, okay? Nothing is better than human interaction. People can often tell when it's AI anyway, so get the humanness into what you write by writing it yourself or hiring someone like me to do it. Enough about that. But yeah, make it human. And by adding your own take on things and your own experience, that is invaluable. And that is what's going to get you ranking on Google. There is two main elements to SEO: on-page SEO and off-page SEO. Let's talk about on-page SEO, shall we? So On-page SEO is all about the structure of your website. Every page on your website needs to have a purpose. Every page on your website should link to something, whether that's the end product or a call to action like a book now or a book a call, whatever it is. Every page needs to serve a purpose. You should be keeping your website fresh with blogs and content regularly. There's no point just building a website and leaving it to fester. Like a good flower, it needs watering, it needs care to nurture and grow. So on-page SEO is about your site structure and the navigation of your website. So categories should make sense. Products should be under certain categories. Services should be under certain categories. It's about the usability of your website, okay? So for humans, not just search engines are like the second tier. We think about them after. How usable is your website from a human perspective? Is it easy to navigate, or do you have countless pages that just take you to the end of nowhere and you're just stuck on this page that are like, now where do I go? It should all make sense. So site structure, on-page SEO, the content you create, the landing pages you create are essential. Off-page SEO is basically nothing you do on your own website. It's external links that come through to your website. So a good easy win for this is your social media. You should always try and link your social media back to your website to get that purchase, that sale, that call, always. But aside from that, we have citation building, which is basically adding your business, your website to local directories. So, you know, things like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Thompson, all of your local directories. If you can get as many of those up, all this does is all these link to you, and it's all builds up link juice or authority, which, as we know, Google is a fan of. Also, if you're writing a really good blog or content on your web page, then always share it on social media. And more often than not, if it's a really good, useful blog, other people will tell their audience about it through their social channels. So you get more links to your website that way. So if you think all of these links coming into your website from all directions is basically just telling Google, this is a good authoritative website. Okay, so creating really good content is in your best interest. The other thing is PR. Now, PR works brilliantly for SEO. So if you think there are news publications and other online publications who are always looking to write articles, perhaps about the topic that you are an expert in. So on Twitter or X, whatever it's called now, and through other websites such as Quoted, often journalists will put out requests to write an article about different topics. And quite often you may find that that's a topic that it surrounds your business. So you can, you know, you can reach out to this journalist and they may take on your blog. If you write a good piece of content, they may use that, link to you, and then it may be that you start getting really authoritative links to your website from big news publications online. And that's how you really start to build the authority of your own website, by sort of guest posting, guest blogging on these publications, or even just other bloggers, other businesses that are similar to yours. Perhaps you can exchange blogs for each other and build out that way. So that's off-page SEO. The last thing I want to touch upon for now is using everything available to you from Google. First and foremost, set yourself up with a Google business profile like this. This is one of my clients, and it's important to fill in as much information as it is possible to fill. Add photos, add videos, opening hours if you've got them, your telephone number, your address, and your email, because Google takes this information in your Google business profile and looks across the web to make sure that all of that information matches with any other listings you may have on other directories or your own website, to make sure it all matches, to make it know that you're more genuine. Okay, so Google business profile is really important. And obviously, if you're like a restaurant, it's really good to add menus and photos of the ambience and all of that sort of thing. So it can be invaluable. When people type your business name into Google, the Google business profile should show up. And sometimes they don't even click through to your website. They will go straight to that profile. They'll look at pictures and they'll just call you or email you from there. They don't even visit your website. So keeping your Google business profile optimized is key. And by that, I mean you can add your own Q&As to your Google business profile. You don't have to wait for a potential customer or client to ask you something. You can ask the question yourself and answer them. So it's like, I know before a customer has a chance to answer that question, you've already written it there, they know the answer. So they don't need to go into that rigmarole. You can also add posts to a Google business profile, which is similar to a sort of social media post, but you can afford to be a bit more salesy in the Google business profile. Okay, so along with that, make sure you're set up with a Google Search Console account and Google Analytics. So these are great tools for you to delve into and see what keywords are performing well for you, where the majority of your traffic is coming through from. It can be invaluable to really assess and take stock of your performance and areas you need to improve. That's just about it for this video, but check out the link in the description of this video and you can download my free guide, which is 6 reasons you are getting 0 sales and leads through your website. Be sure to check that out. It's free and there's a video to accompany it too. I'll see you on the next video and thank you so much for watching.